Hey everybody, what's up? It's Broman. We're back. Woo! It's Borderlands time. Again, chat. You're all chat now. Welcome to 6 years of streaming on Twitch, poisoning my brain. So yeah, if you've seen it once, you've probably watched it another 100 times like myself. But this is the Borderlands 3 trailer, and is the only bit of information that we have about Borderlands 3 right now. But there are some things in here, and we're just gonna let it play while I'm talking because somebody in the comments yesterday said that they hated that I broke down a video by pausing it so you could see what I was talking about. So this is for you, boo-boo. But there's a couple of things, and one thing that I find to be incredibly mechanically interesting that would be a definitive change to the way the genre or the way Borderlands plays that is kind of hidden in a lot of the quick cuts. So when we get there, we'll get there. But a couple of things I wanted to point out that I didn't talk about the first time is there are obviously returning characters, but there's also returning elements. There's a little quick moment of cryo in here as well, along with the diversity of, vehicles and shit like that. I'm going to keep an eye on the timestamp so I can pause it at the right time. Sorry, fucko. F yourself. YouTube comments are the best, chat. If you're watching this and you've gotten this far, can you just write fuck that guy in the chat or that guy to pay honor to Mr. Torg? But I'm really excited because along with all of the usual shit that we see inside of Borderlands, getting to see these new set pieces that are inside of this vast multiple worlds that we're going into has got me really excited. I'm also really excited to fight that, whatever that is. And I know right now everyone's probably like, just hurry up and show me, but I can't, chat. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let the video play until it gets there. Okay, YouTube comment section. We're gonna look at this great sax. So can we talk about how great Brick's beard mustache looks? That shit is fresh. Okay. Fresh, dynamic and fresh. It's almost there, chat. It's almost there. We're almost there. Shout out to Tiny Tina being back. I think people missed that was Tiny Tina. A lot of people in my chat yesterday did. I'm excited. Also, we need to play through Tales of the Borderlands to learn about that motherfucker, because I never played it, and that'll go up on YouTube as well. All right, we're almost there, chat. Get excited. One more thing. Lots of guns. So it's in this series of quick cuts that they reveal a new mechanic that's going to be in the game, and we're gonna right around here. All right, so we're gonna step forward a little bit. We only get 3 frames to talk about, chat, which is sad. Chat, I'm gonna keep saying it because it really pissed off that one guy. There, this is it. Okay, so I want you to look at this still, and you can see immediately what I'm probably talking about is that's a fucking foot. And if we step forward, you can see there's movement, right? That's it. That's all we got. I guess we got 4 frames. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's actually another quick cut later where it shows a character dropping into something like this. But one of the things on my wish list for Borderlands 3 was modernized mechanics. And when I mean modernized mechanics, I mean double jumping. Ass pounding shit was great. Okay, I loved pounding my ass on the ground and pounding ass in general in Borderlands the pre-sequel, but that was just fun. Simple mechanic additions like sliding, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we haven't seen anything of it yet, double jumping, would make the Borderlands world feel more modernized. One of the biggest things that I recommend for people when they're trying to play through Borderlands for the first or second time, or if they've never played it before, Borderlands 1 and Borderlands 2 have not aged. Borderlands 2 better so, but Borderlands 1 absolutely has not aged incredibly well mechanically. I'm hoping with all the quality of life updates, the fact that hopefully we get an FOV slider and all that other stuff, along with the UHD update's going to make everything feel really good. But the fact that, there's no double jumping, the fact that you're locked onto an FOV if you're playing on Borderlands 1, the fact there's no sliding or like things that people are used to in modern shooters. And yeah, I understand, like, you know, if you look at Destiny, you can't slide in Destiny, and if you look at other games, you can't double jump. But in my mind, when I think about the Borderlands universe, I think about one of the things that they have not put into the tool chest that they could to really diversify the world is verticality in a big way, and, you know, more on the ground movement mechanics. I think that we as gamers can take for granted sometimes the simple joy of movement in games, and things like sliding in, let's say, Apex Legends, which has implemented it incredibly well, or landing a great jump feel good all the time. It takes that moment to moment gameplay and gives it this polished edge that really makes it fun to just hop back in. You know, after putting about over 2,000 hours into Borderlands 2, you really start to feel the places where things break down. And to me, Borderlands 2 always feels like, I love blowing shit up, but like that moment to moment gameplay between picking up guns and finding a gun that's really good at blowing shit up. And if you go hours without a good gun that blows shit up, you're sad. One of the best ways to improve that moment to moment gameplay is mechanical changes. So you feel like a badass, you feel like you have more tools in your chest. And it also makes encounters more dynamic. Also, this guy's holding up a car door shield, which that's dope too. Like, that's the new enemy type. And so sliding is probably the best way to fight this guy, by shooting him in his toes. You know what I mean? Overall, the obvious addition of the sliding mechanic in Borderlands, and hopefully we get to see, you know, if butt slamming comes back, that's dope. You know, the low grab situation and the booster situation in the pre-sequel was really fun. I would love to see that exist, maybe for one of the worlds we're on. The double jumping mechanic would be a dream thing for me, because I really feel like it would open up the way encounters could feel in the Borderlands universe. And one of the things on my wish list is, you know, an arcadey style raid in Borderlands. And I'm not talking about like a Destiny experience or anything like that, but I was playing, we were playing through Digistruct Peak yesterday with Mitsu and Goth and my brother T-Rex, and, you know, an experience like that was the raid that you would complete time and again to get cool loot would be neat. And having double jumping and sliding as mechanics allows developers to build around those mechanics to create really dynamic encounters where they expect you to engage in those actions, and those actions are required for the encounter. You know, more tools in the tool chest is always good in my mind for any dev. So this is the big thing, big finish that I wanted to show you right there. So sliding is in Borderlands 3. I think that's a big deal. We're just going to keep going forward in case there's anything interesting. This shotgun, I don't know what it is. It looks like a slug shotgun, and I can't wait to use it. So that's all I got for you today. A little bit of stuff that we've seen, grenade launcher, a little bit of exciting things that we've you know, kind of pulled out of this that wasn't in the original information video. I'm looking forward to, like, this guy needs to be a raid boss. I don't know who this guy is, but he needs to be a raid boss. Maybe a charge pistol. All of the stuff that we're seeing, Molly 1 headquarters, is really exciting. It's got me excited. You know, the diversity of weapons, the diversity of weapons that is so apparent when you see this. You know, it looks like we're getting Iridian weapons back. It looks like we're getting just even more wild and wacky parts to go in there, more tools to go into the randomizer tool chest. Like, look at this glowing purple guy. Has got me really excited. So I don't know what's on your wish list. I don't know what you're looking forward to for Borderlands 3. But the most important thing to me, and one of the biggest critiques people mentioned, Polygon, about the trailer, was that this did not seem like it innovated. And I understand that you might look at this and say it's a sequel, so it looks like a sequel, which is what it's supposed to do. We're gonna stop on this frame because it looks dope. I understand that you know, it looks like a sequel, and that might bother some people, but I think that it is off base to say that there's no innovation when one of the, like, they showed it quickly, but one of the big changes that they've clearly made to the game is they've added some movement mechanics to it, along with whatever the fuck they put into the tool chest for creating weapons, which we all know as Borderlands fans is, you know, oh God, the word's gone. It's gone. We all know that it is, you know, it's a system. It's an algorithm that picks parts. You know, you have a stock, you have a barrel, you have a scope, you have a fucking magazine, like whatever. And the fact that they've added more manufacturers to that and more, you know, skills and styles to that, that's innovation. New characters, new ways to play, that's innovation too. So I'm really excited about Borderlands 3. I want to drop that little tidbit of knowledge. We have sliding, we have some official changes to the game. I'm looking forward to it. I would love to know some things that you saw in the trailer that maybe you'd like me to look into more. If you could leave that in the comment section, I would appreciate that. I want to make content that you want to see. And if you have any other things on your wish list that you'd like me to talk about, I would love to do that as well. So please do that. Thanks for watching. As always, you know, rate, comment, subscribe, and all that shit. But if you don't want to do that, but you liked the video, even if you don't do anything else, share it with a friend. That's what fucking matters to me, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.